Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to share with you all my Trini chicken pastelle. You can use turkey mincemeat, you can use beef, lamb, whatever filling you like for this, and you can even make it vegetarian with some lentil and mushrooms, which I also have a recipe for already on the channel. So let's jump straight into this one. Let me show you all how easy it is to make. In a pot, we're going to add in our oil, and to that oil, once it's hot on medium heat, add in your minced meat of your choice. And of course, you could double or triple this recipe accordingly. In goes green seasoning. I'm seasoning everything here in the pot. I'm not pre-seasoning the meat, but if you wanted to pre-season, you can. Now we're going to go in with some Caribbean flavors, citrus seasoning, and when I tell you guys, this seasoning is amazing in here. You have to try to put it once you can get your hands on it. In goes chicken bouillon powder, and I'm just going to mix that in and continue to break apart the minced meat. You want it very crumbly. In goes minced garlic and mix. If you wanted to pre-season the meat, of course you can do that, but trust me, it tastes really amazing once it's cooked like this, because it's going to cook nice and slow. Once most of that liquid in there starts evaporating, go in with your finely diced onions, pimento peppers and scallions. Everything must be finely diced. A few dashes of Worcestershire sauce and mix. And I did go in with some black pepper. You want to cook this until the onions are tender and your aromatics are very tender. Now we're going to go in with some tomato paste and rouccou for flavor and color. I'm using rouccou or annatto powder here, which is readily available here in the US, or you can use the rouccou powder if you're in Trinidad, or the rouccou liquid. Sorry, give that a mix. You can find this rouccou powder, annatto powder, at the warehouse where Caribbean Flavors is located, the RHS Marketing Building. They do have a storefront where you can purchase supplies in bulk. So cook for about 5 more minutes and then go in with your raisins, your olives and the small capers. If you're using big capers, make sure you chop them. And then you just have to simply give this one final mix. Let it heat through for about a minute, and then it will be ready to be used. You want to taste and adjust your salt accordingly. And this filling was so delicious. Now I'm going to set this aside, and the next item that we have to tackle is heating our banana leaves until they're soft and pliable. So make sure you wash your leaves properly and then place it over a direct heat source and allow it to get soft and pliable. And it does not take very long, and you also want to be very careful because you can burn the leaves if you leave it too long. While these are cooling out, let's prepare that cornmeal or corn flour. Actually, you want to use like a masa or pre-cooked cornmeal. So to my cornmeal, I went in with butter, some parsley, or you can use green seasoning, and warm water. So it's 2 cups of cornmeal flour to 2.5 cups of water. And I like my dough to be really nice and soft. It does not need to be really firm. The softer it is, the easier it opens out. And I suggest when you're doing this, you can double this recipe, but you don't want to make a big batch, because as it sits, it will dry out. Next, we're going to take our banana leaves and add a thin or light layer of oil. I'm using avocado oil here. Take 1 big scoop and then press it out. Now you could use another banana leaf on top of here and use a plate and press it out. You can use your pastelle press, but I find my hands work really well for this. So once you open it out nice and thin, we're going to add our filling to the center and add as much or as little filling as you like. And then we're going to bring it over with the leaf, press to release, and do the same for all of the other sides to close that pastelle. And the oil that we placed on the leaf is what's helping it to release really easily. Once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and fold it. Because I'm steaming these, I'm not going to be putting them in any foil or wrapping them with any twine. I'll show you guys how easy it is. So once you've made them, you're going to take your pot with your strainer, add some water, and on a low heat, place your strainer in, and then stack your pastels in here. Now this Our Place pan can stack up to 12 pastels. If you don't have a steamer basket, you can use your colander, your strainer that you strain rice with, put it into a big pot with water, and make sure you have a cover that can cover that. And then it steams for 40 minutes. If you wanted to boil these, I suggest wrapping them in foil before boiling them. And when they're done, it's time to enjoy. Let me open one to show you guys what it looks like. And you can have this with chow chow or whatever your heart desires. This was so tasty and flavorful. It went perfectly by itself. Someone told me that they usually eat this on rice, and I saw someone posted on Instagram some people eat it in bread. So whatever your heart desires, go for it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Feel free to leave me your comments down below. Let me know if you have any questions, and you can always email me and I'll definitely respond. Thank you, and season's greetings to you and your family.